Tim and Olivia live under the same roof, but emotionally, they have been apart for years. 2 years earlier, they lost their baby, and that pain never left. Olivia tried to move on, but Tim buried himself in work, building a video game while his marriage fell apart. One day, while Tim stresses over deadlines, Olivia asks him outside to show him something important. On the way, they meet Friedman, their landlord, who says the renovation is finally over. Meanwhile, helicopters rush toward smoke in the distance. They hear there has been a massive city fire, but no one understands how serious it may be. Then, Olivia reveals her surprise. She has bought an old camper van and wants them to leave everything behind for Paris. She has even quit her job. To her, this is a last attempt to save them. But Tim only sees old pain, unfinished grief, and a life he cannot face. He tells her his project comes first. The next morning, she is packed and ready to go without him. But when she opens the apartment door, she stops cold. The doorway is gone. In its place is a solid wall of strange black brick-like material. Tim checks the security screen, but it flickers with static. The windows are blocked too. Every way out is sealed. Their phones have no signal. The Wi-Fi is dead. Even the water has stopped. Near the wall, Tim's phone glitches. Olivia studies the surface, but it makes no sense. They try drilling through it, but the machine cannot scratch it. Then they test the normal walls and realize the black bricks are wrapped around the place from every side. Tim and Olivia drill through the shared wall and contact Marvin and Anna. Anna is frightened but calm enough to speak. Marvin is panicking and using pills to steady himself. No one heard construction overnight. No one knows when this happened. 1 minute, the world was normal, and the next, it was gone. Tim says there must be a pattern, some puzzle they can solve clearly. He says they should approach it like a game. Olivia explodes, furious that even now he is hiding in that mindset. She reminds him this is real life, not code, not a level, not something you restart. If he had chosen her yesterday, maybe they would not be trapped here now. Tim throws his phone at the wall. A broken piece from the phone sticks to the black surface. When Tim presses a spoon against the wall, it locks on instantly. The wall is magnetic. They gather metal objects and test different spots. Olivia notices 4 bricks arranged in a square seem stronger. When they pile more metal onto those points, the objects shake. Then the wall throws everything back like bullets. Tim shields Olivia and takes the hit himself. Metal pieces slam into his back, and Olivia carefully pulls them out. It is the first tender moment between them in a long time. In all this fear, they finally feel like 2 people protecting each other again. Hours later, screams erupt from Marvin and Anna's apartment. Tim and Olivia arm themselves, widen the opening, and crawl through. The place is chaos. Blood on the floor, furniture overturned, Anna barely standing. Tim moves ahead, and Marvin flies at him in panic. Olivia sprays him. Anna begs them to stop and explains Marvin did not attack her. She accidentally hit him while breaking through the wall, and panic mixed with drugs sent him spiraling. Still, Tim restrains Marvin. Tim finds a locked room marked off limits. He forces it open, hoping for tools or another way out. Inside, they find a heavy hammer, a camera, and odd equipment, but nothing that can break the barrier. Still, Olivia has a smarter idea. She remembers the old building once had a wartime air raid shelter beneath it. If they cannot go out, maybe they can go down. There should be a path below, leading toward the subway system. It is dangerous. Using the hammer, they smash through the floor. They make a hole large enough for Tim to climb down with knotted sheets. But below, Oswald greets him with a gun, assuming Tim is stealing food. Oswald's granddaughter, Leah, steps in and calms him down. She is sharp, brave, and practical. One by one, the others come down too. Leah also has a ladder, making the next descent easier. Tim frees Marvin's hands but warns him there will not be a second chance. As they prepare to continue downward, Leah admits she fought with her girlfriend and sent her away. Now she cannot reach her, and that regret is eating at her. It reminds them everyone here has something heavy on their chest. Not just fear of the wall, but fear of what they said, missed, and may never fix. Then Tim notices something strange about the smoke detector. He opens it and finds a hidden camera inside. They check another one. Same thing. Friedman had been spying on them. That discovery changes everything. Suddenly, this does not feel random anymore. It feels planned or connected to something uglier. Since Friedman lives next door, they break through that wall too and look for answers. Instead, they find Friedman dead. His hands are missing, and the sight destroys whatever fragile calm they had left. Olivia stumbles away in panic. Marvin nearly throws up. Tim searches the body and finds Friedman's phone, filled with photos of the same black walls. That means Friedman knew something before he died. Maybe he saw this coming. Maybe he was trying to stop it. Either way, the mystery gets darker. During a pause, Olivia sees an article about the city fire and wonders if it is connected. Tim brushes it off because it seems too far away. Right then, the weakened floor gives way. Tim, Marvin, and Anna crash into the apartment below. Olivia scrambles after them. They are hurt, but alive. That is where they meet Yuri. He says he was staying with Anton, the tenant. Yuri claims Anton collapsed near the wall and died because of heart trouble, possibly triggered by the magnetic field. But something about Yuri feels wrong. He talks like the black walls are protecting them. He insists the outside world is contaminated and staying trapped inside might be safer. While Tim and the group prepare the final hole down, Leah studies Anton's desk and finds papers covered in symbols, codes, and obsessive notes. It looks like Anton had been trying to understand the wall before he died. Yuri calls it disturbed rambling, but the excuse feels weak. Soon they break into the basement and reach their best chance yet, the old emergency exit leading toward the shelter tunnel. But when they force the door open, hope dies again. The passage is sealed by the same black bricks. Marvin loses control and starts smashing at the wall in blind rage. Oswald pulls his gun and orders him to stop before he gets everyone hurt. The group stands there exhausted, injured, thirsty, and more trapped than ever. And now the question is worse than before. What if this wall was never just a prison? What if it was built for a reason? Marvin looks broken after the failed escape, but it is only an act. In the next second, he snatches Oswald's gun and fires at the black wall. For one tiny moment, it feels like he may have damaged it, but the bullets do not pass through. They hang before the bricks, caught by the magnetic pull, then blast back toward the group. Tim shouts for everyone to get down. Oswald does not move fast enough. The shot hits him, and there is no saving him now. Leah drops beside her grandfather, crying while everyone else stands in shock. Back in Anton's apartment, Anna says something that makes everyone stop. What if they were not trapped randomly? What if they were chosen because they share something? Anna was clinically dead for 2 minutes after a bike accident at 15. Leah lost her mother to cancer 2 years earlier. Yuri once took a life on duty as a police officer, something he still carries like a wound. Then the room turns toward Tim and Olivia. Olivia softly reveals the truth they have avoided. They lost their baby. Tim snaps because she said it in front of strangers, but Olivia is done protecting his silence. Since that day, he buried himself in screens and left her alone with the pain. Tim says she expected him to change overnight. Olivia says it has been 2 long years, and he made her carry both their grief alone. Tim, shaken and embarrassed, says they need answers. Friedman had hidden cameras. Anton left notes. Something has to be useful. So they split up. Tim and Marvin head back into Friedman's place, while Olivia and Leah return to Anton's room. Yuri follows, but nobody trusts him now, especially while he keeps defending the wall like a guardian. In Anton's apartment, Leah notices Anton had been sketching the brick patterns by hand, mapping them, trying to decode them. Olivia adds that she and Tim already found 4 stronger magnetic bricks grouped in a square. Then, Leah finds Anton's business card. He was a senior programmer at Epsilon Nano Defense. That changes everything. Maybe the wall is technology, tiny machines, nanotech built to form itself fast and respond to danger. At the same time, Tim notices Friedman's layout feels wrong. He knocks on one wall and hears empty space. Marvin finds a remote, activates a hidden password panel, and Tim narrows the code to a few dozen combinations from the most used buttons. While Tim works, Olivia and Leah find a broken phone, smashed laptop, and code-like scraps. Yuri claims Anton lost his mind, but the excuse sounds weaker every minute. Then Anna rushes in. Tim found something. A few tries later, the hidden wall in Friedman's apartment slides open. Behind it is a secret control room. Inside are monitors, cables, and feeds from every apartment. The smoke detector cameras were all connected here. Friedman had been spying on everyone. But that is not even the worst part. Tim pulls up footage from the night everything changed. On screen, the black wall appears almost instantly, spreading across the window like a living stain. It does not look built. It looks summoned. A dark cloud hits the building, and the barrier forms from nowhere. Then another detail stands out. Anton's body was not where Yuri said it was. That means Yuri lied. At the same time, Leah checks Anton's body and notices marks on his neck. Not a collapse, not a heart attack. He was strangled. Then Yuri disappears. Marvin goes looking for him and walks into horror. He finds Leah dead on the floor and Yuri trying to burn Anton's notes. Yuri still insists he is helping them. The wall is protecting them. Outside is death. Opening it would be the mistake. Tim rushes in with Oswald's gun, and chaos erupts. Yuri attacks. Marvin gets dragged in. The weapon goes off and the fight becomes punches, choking and panic until Tim and Marvin overpower him and tie him up. Now, there is no doubt. Yuri murdered Anton, and he murdered Leah too. When Anna asks why, Olivia gives the answer nobody wants. Both got close to solving the wall. Anton had found a way to open it, and Leah was about to follow the same trail. Anna checks the feeds, while Tim and Olivia gather the half-burned papers. In the damaged notes, Tim spots repeating logic in the brick pattern, almost like advanced Morse. Then, Olivia remembers Anton's Epsilon card. The company address is at the harbor, the same harbor where the huge fire started. Now, it clicks. This nightmare may have begun when something went wrong at Epsilon. They drag Yuri back and force answers out of him. First, he hides behind riddles and paranoia. Then Tim makes it clear they are out of time. That cracks his act. He admits the wall is a defense system. According to him, it reacts to extreme chemical, biological, or nuclear threats. Anton believed it was triggered by mistake after the harbor fire. Yuri believes the danger outside is real, and the wall sealed them in to save them. But if that were true, Anton would never have tried so hard to escape. That is when Anna calls everyone over. She found the missing piece. Anton was not tapping random patterns into the wall. He had made an app to scan the bricks. The pattern is optical, like a QR system. Tim recovers files from Anton's broken phone and rebuilds the app on a working device. Then he, Olivia, and Anna return to the wall. The app scans the surface. 4 target squares appear. Tim presses them. This time, the black brick softens, turns fluid, almost like the wall is melting into thick living matter. Anna touches it. She says it feels warm. Then she says she can feel something moving inside. A second later, the wall grabs her. Her arm is pulled in first, then her leg. Tim and Olivia pull with everything they have, but the wall hardens again. It seals before they can free her. When it is over, Anna is gone. The truth destroys Marvin. Friedman did not lose his hands by accident. The wall did that too. Broken beyond reason, Marvin shoots Yuri in rage. Then, unable to live with what happened, Marvin ends his own life as well. After that, the apartment falls into hollow silence. Only Tim and Olivia remain. For the first time in a long time, Tim stops hiding behind logic and survival mode. He tells Olivia the truth. The day they lost their baby, something inside him cracked. He did not know how to hold that pain, so he shut down. Not because he did not care, but because he could not keep breathing through it. Olivia listens, stays, and holds him. In that ruined apartment, they finally reconnect. Then they return to Anton's final clue. Tim is ready to try the app again, but Olivia notices each light point flashes a specific number of times. Anton was not only pressing the right spots, he was pressing them in the right order. Once they line up the sequence, they try again. But Yuri is not dead. He wakes up and attacks. He slams into Tim, then lunges at Olivia. She stumbles backward and falls through the opening into the lower level. Tim kicks Yuri down after her and jumps after them. Now it becomes a final chase. Tim and Olivia run through the basement corridor toward the old shelter route. Tim holds a heavy door shut while Olivia uses the app on the final black barrier. Yuri forces his way in and attacks Tim again, choking him as the wall responds. The barrier opens. Tim tells Olivia to leave without him before it closes. She refuses. As Yuri raises a weapon to finish Tim, Olivia grabs the heavy mace and brings it down from behind. Yuri drops, and this time he stays down. Tim and Olivia push forward, pass through the last doorway, and finally make it outside. But freedom does not look the way they hoped. The whole town is covered in black walls. Building after building is sealed the same way. The open streets now feel like a larger version of the prison they escaped. Still, their camper van is untouched. They get in and drive. On the radio, a news report confirms the black barrier system activated after the harbor fire caused a catastrophic malfunction. Authorities still do not know whether it was accident or sabotage. Tim and Olivia drive into that broken, sealed world together. But now at least, they are finally facing it, side by side.